Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So, continuing on with my objective to tackle the Fallen Empire, I'm continuing to build up my fleet, because right now we are not quite where we need to be, as their power continues to be overwhelming. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure how much of a fleet I need, but definitely I need to build it up more than I have. So, we're working on that currently. And currently, I am going to be almost building my last battleship over on Test. Now, I'm not sure if I want to continue to build battleships or not. I'm going to have to make that decision soon, though.
Debris analyzed.
All right, so we're continuing a little bit of physics research here and there. All right, so do we continue to build battleships? Or do we go more with cruisers because they're a lot quicker to build? And it will allow me to build up my fleet quicker as a result. I mean, we can build more than 2 of these in the time it takes to build the battleship. But the battleships are worth a lot of combat strength. I don't know if it shows it here. I'm trying to see if it does. It shows the cost. Now, I could actually take a look at that in my actual fleet here. So, a battleship is about 1,800 strength. And we can confirm that... Oh, actually, it says about 17 something. But a cruiser is worth about 600. So, battleships are 3 times as dangerous as the cruisers, according to the combat strength there. So, you know what? I think I'm going to continue with the battleship construction. What I might do is I might actually disassemble the destroyer yard here. I want to see if it will allow me to build something else. Oh, I don't have battleship yards, I realize. If I could do the Navigators Guild, that would give me increased stats for some of my ships. Which might be why I have a better combat rating here with this particular battleship. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see if it will allow me to do it. I'm trying to think, like, what would I get rid of? Though, if I got the battleship assembly yard. Which I don't have yet, because I don't think I researched the tech. Alright, well, we'll just do the Navigators Guild. It does allow me to replace it, looks like. But you have to fill up all the modules before it allows you to do that. It looks like. Okay. Well, we'll work on that as soon as the last battleship is done. And then maybe we'll queue up some more battleships afterward. Okay. There goes the last battleship. Might as well bring that over to the rest of the fleet, which are over here. Waiting to pounce on the little empire here so that we can consume them. I mean, this isn't something I have to do, but I just want to do. So we can take advantage of their planet and its resources. Matter of fact, let's take a look at their planet. So they're here. I don't know if we get a good look at their surface. So they've got 5 population points, which is enough to upgrade this if they haven't already done it. Yeah, it looks like they have. And we could come in here and clear all these blockers for them pretty easily. Yeah, I think that's a good planet to seize. Alright. Reconstruction ship not doing anything. So what did this construction ship do? Did it finish this? Alright, well, we definitely have other things that I'd like to build military installations around. There's nothing really exciting here. I think I already have something coming over here. I could come over here. I think this was threatened last time we had a war. So, yeah, why don't we come in here? We'll build a military station. Right there. Okay. So I'm just building up a lot of military stations to try and bog down any attacks that may occur. Especially if they start launching in Marines
Debris analyzed.
escorted. Why do I suddenly... Oh, yeah, they're surveying stuff in here. You know, I could survey in here, now that open borders is a thing with the latest patch, but... Alright, we're getting physics and engineering research, so that's good to see. Hopefully that science ship is able to complete it all before it goes away, but if it doesn't, oh well.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, what's going on here? Alright, they want star charts. That's fine with me. Now we have another ship not having anything to do. That's because they just finished this military outpost. So I was trying to protect the Betharian here, which is why I put that there. Alright. Don't see any other key resources necessarily over here. This area I don't think was attacked last time. Although it might this time. I mean, it is relatively close to the enemy. Now, if I have too many military outposts, though, it won't really be something that I can manage. Alright, so we'll just hold off for now. But it is definitely maybe a strategy to hold them back. So I'll just have these guys come over here and go into orbit. Now, the fortresses are only worth a little over 2,000. So, from what we saw of the Fallen Empire last time we fought them, their fleets tend to be a strength of about 20,000, but they tend to have a few of those. So, don't think they'll really be able to hold out in the end, but okay. So the U2 should be in the same place. And I'm coming close to being president, which means I'll be able to declare war fairly soon. In about 7 months. I also will inherit, it looks like, a pretty sizable Federation fleet, as my allies have built that up over time, which is good. I mean, I definitely need the ships. What was that, a total of 46 ships? Now, I don't know of what strength they are. It doesn't look like all that great.
Research complete.
But at least it's something. Okay, I have too many energy credits, interestingly enough. Okay, so this has been completed. Alright, so we've got a plasma thrower, don't care. Neutronium forge. Reveals this. Alright, gives armor, it looks like. Or you can use it to produce energy credits and minerals. So that sounds like a pretty good resource. Dark matter reactor, which gives you 10 energy credits and 10 physics, and you need dark matter to do it. I mean, a lot of these things are good. This is that aura, energy weapon damage. There's actually so many good choices here, I don't even know what to choose. Like, dark matter reactor sounds great. The neutronium extraction sounds great. And obviously, energy weapon damage sounds good as well. The problem with energy weapon damage I mean, the problem with some of these other things is they're not good for combat, whereas energy weapon damage is. Because a lot of my stuff depends upon that. So I think I'm going to end up taking this. I just wish we would get better torpedo tech. Alternatively, I could grab the phase disruptor here, which punches right through shields, which is what the... I think what the Fallen Empire used against me in the last fight. And this might actually be better than the torpedoes because they cannot be intercepted. So I'm torn here. Take the energy weapon damage, which would benefit us greatly, or take the disruptors, which will punch through the shields very quickly. I think I'm going to take the energy weapon damage because we can do the disruptors anytime. But that is definitely a tough call either way. Alright. And now I have to deal with the resource storage full. So let's go ahead and take a look at our sectors. Anything need energy credits? 5,000, 5,000. Not really. Matter of fact, I probably should change some of these guys. Who is on the border here? We've got the Vascog sector. Go to military. And we have the... What is this sector? This is the Sigwal sector. Sigwal sector, you can go military. And... let's see. We've got... Do we make these guys go military too? Yeah, why not? Okay, so that is this sector. Wow, how old are these guys? They're pretty up there in age. They've been... I haven't been assigning governors to sectors in a long time. Military focus. Okay, everybody else, you can go ahead and do research focus, I guess. If you're not already on military service. Military focus. There, okay. And that way they'll build up their own forts and what have you. Okay. And I need to do something, as I said, about the energy credits. So you can have these. Get you up to 5,000, just like everybody else. Alright, actually, just stop there, because I don't want to completely drain my energy credits in case we have a war here, which we will have soon, probably. Okay. Nothing there. These are actually starting to run out. Probably won't get them all. Ooh, I got a construction ship not doing anything. I was probably building a fort. I guess you can just sit. Well, I prefer to have you back here where you're not going to get killed. Alright. How's our ship construction going? So, for the most part, okay. And we have another construction ship not having anything to do. Could send you over here to help defend them. Because they might get pulled into the war. I don't know for sure. I think I'm just going to have you come over here and enter orbit as well. Alright. How are we doing on cruiser construction? Got 3 to go there, 3 to go there. And we're almost done here. Then we'll start working on battleships. How are the upgrades going on over here? Alright, pretty well. This is built now. So I'm going to grab a space turtle, send him over there. And you can start getting upgraded. And we need to upgrade this. Anywhere else needing upgraded that is a power plant? Not that I see. How about over here? Yes. Got one here. And that's all I see now. Okay.
Construction complete.
All right, so test is done. Let's have them start building battleships here. I'm only going to queue up 3 for now, because this does take quite a while. And if the war starts before I am done with those, I may switch them. Anything that's still in production, I mean, that isn't currently in production, I'll switch them to cruisers just so we get them out fast. But from what I see, it looks like battleships are where it's at.
Debris analyzed.
Okay, more debris. Some physics research. Okay, that helps. I guess I might as well upgrade this. All right. Ooh, got more stuff to upgrade. Power plant. That must have just finished an upgrade or something. Ooh. We must be president now, because I just got a whole bunch of stuff. This is probably all over the place. Alright, so any ship that is a Federation ship needs to go over to test. Are they all there? Because if they are, they need to merge. Let's just send them to test first. Yeah, let's get them over there. Let's get them all combined up. Okay. Now it's time for war. So, we're the president. I should be able to declare things here. So, I want contacts, and I want to be talking to... I think they're Clagians? Yeah, these guys. Communicate. Declare war. These guys are against it. Okay. All right. Feed the planet to me. They will vote no. What about if I communicate? If I wanted to declare war on these guys, let's see what they would vote. First off, how is our power going right now? So they're still overwhelming. If I declared war on them, they would be no. Let's say I chose to cede the beacon of stability here to me. They would say yes. Oh, I'm sorry, liberate. That's not what I meant. Cede planet, beacon of stability. They would say no. But then if I said liberate everything else. All right, so if I said liberate, they were willing to do it. We'll just have to see. Maybe I liberate one planet out of here or something. But with these guys, that's what I was really concerned about. The Clagians. What can I do? So, if I liberated their planet, these guys would be all for it. If I established a protectorate, they would not be for it. All right. So this way I could flip them to be somebody that likes me, though, because they get the same ethics as I have. Which is better than what they're like now, which is absolutely hating my guts. Okay, so they would go for this war. And this would be a quick war in my mind. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and confirm this. They're going to be at war. I'm going to grab my fleet. And I'm going to jump in there. I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to tell them to embark. And we'll just wait a second so that my fleet does what they need to do.
Debris analyzed.
All right. So in here we are. Hello. You're gonna die now. And then you, transport fleet, jump in here. You're safe over here.
Station under attack. Construction complete.
Well, that's not very nice.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I'm gonna blast you from long range,
Station
buddies.
under attack. Situation log
All right.
updated.
Now you come over here and kill this, please. You guys.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Start going this
Situation
way.
log updated.
Okay.
Situation log updated.
Wow, these transports are quick.
Situation
All right.
log updated.
Enter orbit. You guys come over here.
Situation log updated.
All right. Wait, what happened? But what now? So some of these fleets can't get to me for some reason. You should be able to navigate. They can get through here. Oh, they're set up for wormhole travel? Really? Oh, that's going to be a nightmare. All right, well, what am I going to have to do here is come in here, go to the Federation ship designer, and take a look at all these Federation ships. All right, so we've got a cruiser here that is using... Wait, what? These should be... These should... Ah! Okay, so there's some designs. I'm confused. So there's more than one design of certain things. I don't want wormhole guys. I want these guys. How do I make these be the things that are... Alright, well, this tech is very old. For sure. How would they even make these designs? Some of these use tech that is, like, way behind. Alright, well... You know what? Why don't we figure this stuff out? So these guys can't move at all? What, is there no wormhole things over here? Oh, that's so annoying. I bet you it's the Corvettes. Yeah, it's the Corvettes that are the problem, because I never designed Corvettes. Yeah, so if I change the Corvette design to be something that doesn't use wormhole tech, and then I upgrade them, they should be fine. Yeah, it's the Corvettes that are the problem. All right, that's fine. We can deal with that. So just come into the Federation ship designer. Go to Corvettes. And just change the tech here. So we want X-ray lasers. Actually, I think we use this core now. We use X-ray lasers. And over here, all right, so there's better sensors. Got that. I would very much like hyperdrive systems. Actually, I would like warp drive systems with the Federation ships. That sounds like a good plan, honestly. Because then I can jump them anywhere and it's not so much of a hassle. I might have to go through and fix some of the other designs, but we'll wait until they get to where I am first. And then we'll go with the 0-point energy here. Okay, and we need hyper shields. Huh. Try this one instead. Or maybe this one. Okay. Let's see if I can get enough power into this sucker to make it work as I want it to. So, medium. We're going to use the lasers, because I think that's the highest tech that we've got. All this stuff. So, point defense goes there. Then we want an X-ray laser. Then, yeah, we don't have enough power, but that's okay. We'll work on it. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, I have to go with this core here. And we use the power generation here. Alright. I almost wish you could copy one of your existing designs on here. Because I know for the most part, I have some of the better tech. We could do this instead. Okay, so that's... just do the armor now. I don't know if this is how I have my cruiser set up or not. You know, I could save this design and find out. Let me just check here, because this is... yeah, that is more or less what my design is like. Okay, that's fine. Go back to the Federation ship designer. Go back to the Corvette. We just need to downgrade the power so it's not quite as much. There we go. Save. The other thing is, I realize I actually do have this level of sensors that I need to upgrade all my fleet with. Okay, with that being the case, let's now grab all these guys that can't move and have them upgrade, 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 upgrade. That should take care of the problem. All right. And then the other stuff's my fleet. All right, good stuff. They're coming on their way. Oh, okay. There we go. We beat them. And I didn't even have to do anything with the transport fleet here. So let's grab them. And we'll send them over here. To this planet, land armies. And then I guess I might as well start building armies over here. So let's grab these guys and start recruiting. All right, so we've got droids. They're actually not all that good as combat troops. I mean, if you compare, I mean, the Neo-Testors are probably the best thing that we have because they've got a lot of genetically modified traits. Oh, I was looking at defense armies. So, assault army of a droid versus an assault army of a Neo-Tester. Yeah, Neo-Testers are way better. Matter of fact, if we do a xenomorph army, wow, look at how powerful that can be. I just wish they didn't cost so much to maintain. You know what? We're going to go with these guys, though. I'm going to build 6 of these guys. I mean, we're going against a tough opponent here. So I want to have my best stuff. Those things take a while to build, though, so we might have to take a look at that. All right. In any case, now these guys should be a little bit more friendly. What is this ship? Why is there a Corvette by itself? Is this a Federation ship? It is. How did it get there so quickly? All right, shouldn't it be on its way? Yeah, it should be on its way to over here. Or it should be upgrading because it's a Corvette. Either way. There. Okay, my big fleet needs to come over here and go into orbit. All right, so we're staging a lot of things over here. Okay. Once we have a lot of these things moved around, we'll be able to organize them a little bit better.
Construction complete.
Oh, and I do want to talk to these guys. So they're, I don't know what their new thing is. Probably Clagian something. So let's take a look at that. So the Clagian Commonwealth. We can't offer them a migration treaty, but they will not take protectorate status because... why? Distance. Next to you. They would not accept this either. Alright, well, whatever. Let's just offer this for now. And get their relationship up, and then maybe we'll get them as a protectorate. But anyway, we transform them from a race that hates us to one that likes us because now, ethically, they're the same. Alright. I'm going to assume that some of these ships are going to piss me off by not moving. How much you want to bet they're stuck somewhere that they can't get upgraded? They are. Possibly. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, they just keep canceling the upgrade. They can't upgrade because these guys don't have the tech. What are these guys? Are these guys wormhole guys? I don't see a wormhole generator. I wish you knew what your allies, what tech they had. They should be the warp drive guys, right? You know what? I've gotten to the point where I don't know if I want to deal with it. I might just take all these guys that are sitting around not doing anything and just disband them, because this is going to be a nightmare. So, yeah, they're getting disbanded. If they're not going to upgrade, and if they can't move, then they're useless to me. So, you guys are all just going to get disbanded. Disband, agree, disband, agree, disband, agree, disband, agree. All right, well, that takes care of that. All right, well, I got rid of some of the headache. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.